Hello and good evening. My name is John.
And I'm Allie.
And we're here playing Hand of Fate, part of my Steam cleaning series where I play every game in my Steam library, eventually, and stop my cat from attacking my cables. Where I go through everything in my Steam library eventually, arbitrate rate and review them after a wee bit of playtime, and all that kind of stuff. I know what this game is, but I have not yet played it, so
What is this game?
Well, do you want to find out while we play it?
You said you know what it is.
I know what it is.
Okay.
But why spoil it?
One more for the game.
Final journey.
Come, sit. You have passed the 13 gates. And you come to my table to play the game of life and death. Your stake is wagered. I refuse none who come here. Yet, I say, turn back. The game begins. One lives and one dies. Let us see what you are made of. Here is the first member of my court, the Jack of Dust. 12 in all must fall before you may challenge me.
So this has deck building.
Let the cards fall where they may.
These have food, gold.
We begin.
And this is all tutorial stuff.
Choose your next card.
So we're just gonna take the main. Toss me food.
Fair Merith.
He has a unicorn.
I'm not surprised to find
One
that this
day in a
encounter
shabby
remains
forest.
vivid in your memories.
I'm gonna say shabby. Forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. I am Marith of the Forest Folk. My people have long helped the mortals of this realm. What boon would you ask of me? Do you want a longer life, supplies, or gold?
Supplies.
So I'll give us some food. Draw 2 food gain cards. Gain 3 food.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
And 5. It's said that the sharp-eyed adventurer may protect themselves from the worst of the lady's luck, contrary to nature. Farewell, mortals. Let me move on to the next one.
Mr. Lion.
I was never a fan of illusion or pretense.
He's got
Here, I'll make an
He's got a weird
exception.
mustache. I wouldn't want a mustache like that because it would go in your mouth.
Where's his mustache? Oh, that's his mustache.
Yeah, what do you...
I thought that was a gap in between his teeth.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we're gonna move on.
Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes the seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin, poorly disguised as a human, hence the mustache.
Oh, hence the mustache, alright. Well, that explains a few things then. Alright. I have nothing against goblins yet, so let's go in here. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of badness. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation.
Hey, wait, does that mean we're a boy?
Apparently at this point. Give him bread, ask what he needs, or ignore him. We have food. Want to give him some food?
Yeah.
He considers the bread seriously before placing it carefully in his coat pocket, seemingly satisfied.
Mr. Lionel taps his staff on the ground, and a shield materializes at your feet.
There you go, old bean.
He smiles a warm grin that reveals all his chipped and yellowed teeth.
Your face reminds me of my son. I haven't met you before, have I? Draw 1 equipment card. We get the shield. Alright, I can push Y to block.
You can now reflect your opponent's ranged attacks using your shield.
Then, before
Make
you
good
stop
use
him
of
with
this skill
inhuman
if you
speed,
wish to
he snatches a
survive.
pickled onion off your plate and sprints out the tavern door.
Alright.
Twisting Canyon.
That first moment, that glinting weapon.
You see
the
a weapon
call to
glinting in the
action,
sunlight,
to
lying next
adventure.
to a skeleton at the bottom of the canyon.
Yep.
There is
The
nothing.
walls of the canyon are
like
covered
it.
with thick vines. Prefer climbing. Climb down and retrieve the weapon, or leave it.
Leave it.
Leave it?
Leave it.
You don't want to take the risk?
He obviously died at the bottom of the canyon.
He's bad at climbing.
Maybe you're gonna die too.
Alright, I'll leave it. You leave the ravine. No risks. Stairs down.
Bound once more. seeking the heart.
Take the
of it
stairs.
Take the stairs.
You embark on the next leg of
Your
your
journey is well begun.
All right.
This is what I was looking for.
Shop.
You show some aptitude for the game.
In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find
Perhaps
a traveling
this will
merchant
not
looking
be
to
as
trade
boring
with
as I
wandering
thought.
adventurers. Approach.
Approach the shop.
Yeah.
I don't see any harm.
Greetings, wise travelers. I have much to offer you.
If you were wondering why you've been collecting all that gold, you now have your answer.
So I like
We're
tutorials
starting to
that
get into the meat
let
of
you
the
play the
now.
game as the
The
tutorial.
back and forth between resources
You can
and
buy
rewards.
items, sell items, heal waves, or find food.
I have very little money, but I can buy a sword.
Do you already have a sword?
I have an axe, I think.
You only have a shield.
Sell items.
You only shell.
But I have something there, so...
Well, that's just
Oh,
your
inventory.
card.
You
Here.
can always review your cards.
I have a rusty axe, so it's 20 damage. If I buy the sword, 23. Whatever. I think I'm good.
Okay. What else do you have?
That's it.
Buy food? What's food?
We have
how much
22
is, Yeah,
food.
but how much is food?
Oh, 10 food for 30 or 1 food for 4. Nah.
Yeah.
All right. Do we go right or up?
Those are all the options?
Yes.
Right.
Ambush!
Oh no!
What did you think would happen with a card called
A slight
Ambush,
rustling behind you is all
eh?
the warning you get. Your life is in grave danger. Draw 1 monster card. 2 of dust.
You can now counter your opponent's
Right, I can
attacks.
attack, I
Hit
can
the
counter, I can
counter
dodge.
button when you see the flashing indicator.
They aren't very tough. They didn't hit. This is the first fight, so I think they're being easy to me. They're nice to me. All right. While searching the area for anything worth salvage, you realize that one of the opponents is only pretending to be dead. Kill him?
Sneak up and kill them.
All right, so this is random chance. Which one?
Choose from these options.
Taken by surprise, you're knocked to the ground. When you recover, you find yourself alone with the dead. Oh, might as well go there. Jack of Dust, the bandit leader,
You
stronger,
have reached
faster than most
my
bandits.
first
All right.
champion. A good man, driven to madness by a war
Discover
that
the
took
Jack of
all from
Dust.
him. Wife and child, kith and kin. From such dark and brittle iron I forge my tools. Now we see your metal.
It's not so good.
Whoops. No, no. Thank you. Alright, we gotta fight him, I guess.
I don't know if we're ready. We should have gone to that other card.
Well, alright, so there's 4 minions and the boss. We'll do our best.
Are we meant to die?
I don't know.
Some enemy attacks cannot be blocked or countered. Get out of the way or stop them with your own counterattack.
These are shooting.
I'm trying. That's a dodge. Am I alone? I got him. See, that wasn't so bad.
Down into the worms with him. Perhaps there is peace for him in the grave.
See all those bosses we have to fight?
Nice.
One champion has been sent to the cabinet. Yet we are only at the start of our road. You will face 11 more opponents who will test your strength, your
Jack of
memories,
Skulls.
and your resolve.
Devil's
If
Choice.
you fall at the
Captain of
first
Guards.
hurdle, none.
So this is the
reach
deck building
last.
part of it.
We have wagered, and you have won.
And
You may claim your
these
rewards,
tokens
yet I will
unlock
also
new stuff.
claim mine. As you improve, so do I.
So we
Balance
go in,
must be
and I think we can
retained.
customize our deck now.
Ah, good. Now you understand the basics. We can begin in earnest. Your hero is returned to his beginning items. Our decks are
Alright, so our
reset.
next opponent obviously is Jack of
Welcome
Skulls.
to the cabinet, home of the members of my court.
And
Time for you to face my
deck.
undead
Alright,
army.
So,
Meet the Jack of Skulls.
alright, so we need to adjust our stuff here.
We need more equipment and more.
Right. So right now we have a bunch of really mediocre stuff. So I should put in the good stuff. So that looks like a better weapon. This looks like good shields. And I don't know what that is. Mercenary contract. Alright, so now we have too many, but I'm going to put in medium armor, chains of rain. I'm going to take out a couple of these shields. And one of these axes, I think. Maybe swords were the axes. So now we have this is the stuff that can show up for us in this world.
Okay.
So equipment's kind of basic.
Okay.
So we'll back out there. But where it comes more interesting is the oh, sorry, this is classes. That was in the expansion stuff. So now we look at the encounters. Now, what they do here is certain ones of these are locked, as you can see. So until
Some
I
cards are
resolve,
locked and cannot be removed from your deck.
so they all tell you like you can't get rid of this
Locked
stuff.
cards cannot be
So
removed
I have to fight the
until
Jack
you
of
have
Skulls
fulfilled
because he's part of my
their
fight. But
conditions.
once I beat him, I can take him out. So what's really interesting is as you do certain stuff, you get to. There are some things that are like curses and stuff that'll stay in here. So like, I can't get rid of Lionel. I can't get rid of the maiden, but she's kind of good. So, and they also have the little symbol at the bottom that shows you which ones have tokens you've not unlocked.
Well, let's put
So we should
them.
get rid of these.
Well, wait. We need 3 more.
We need
so
3 more. Let's get rid
we
of
only
one.
need
Let's
to
get rid of ambush, and then take
All 4.
all 4 of those because they have stuff that we've not unlocked yet.
Okay.
And then we go back, and we're good.
Yeah.
And then we start the game. Yep.
Okay.
So you get the
New
loop of this
content
basically.
awaits.
Sort of.
It will be awarded.
So he's
when
putting
you
all these
complete
stuff in
your
there.
run.
These are supply cards.
I will add my own cards
merchant
to the
cards,
deck.
and then he's going to do.
How
I
bored
think
life
he
would
shuffles
be
very well.
without a little spice.
These hands are weirdly sized for cards.
Are they?
What?
Play for life and death.
All right.
Prepare yourself.
Mr. Lionel again.
Yeah, we have some gold. All right, so it's Mr. Lionel again. He's poor this guy's humor. Hey, how's it going, boy? We can't give him gold.
Ask him what he eats.
I need to help you. Oh, okay. Mr. Lionel taps on the ground, shield material at your feet. There you go, Levine. Oh, so we didn't give him anything. He needs to help us.
Okay.
All right, we got a shield.
That's nice.
All right, and then he leaves. Do we want to go up or right?
Let's go right.
Twisted Canyon.
It lives in every game. That initial moment where things begin.
All right, so the weapon in the
I
ground.
have
We should try
worked
for
on
it.
these cards
Sure,
all
let's try
my
this.
days.
All right, you
And
gotta
the
take a
canyon
chance here.
has been there from the outset.
Which card is it gonna be?
The third one.
Hey, success. So we get an equipment card.
Desperate mind. Ooh, our new one.
Oh, holy equipment! This trait strikes of the undead. Hey, with the guy we're trying to fight is undead.
Nice.
So this is good to have. All right, so let's take that, and then yes, equip.
A moment to savor. That will make you much more effective.
We have it. And then obviously up.
Yep.
Go down.
No, I want to do
Head
the
down.
We have limited food.
If you dare.
Oh, okay, let's go down.
Okay. Because they don't want you to fiddle around too much. You gotta keep moving.
Many have reached this
Oh, well,
far.
we have so many
You
options.
got this
Further,
one.
in fact. I do not know if
All
you
right,
have
so the
what
river.
it takes to do better than they
All
did.
right, let's read this one. Your path is blocked by a river. The water is clear but fast flowing.
Attempt to cross the river.
We have to.
Ooh, I want
Huge
huge
success. Which one? Third one again?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, we didn't drown.
Your
Light
light
on.
armor makes the crossing relatively easy. You reach the other side cold and wet, but unharmed.
So we did not earn the token for it, but we passed the thing. Captain of the guard.
I always thought it was best to avoid the
You
problems
hear a shout
of
from up
others.
ahead, and the sounds
I
of
see you
battle.
have no such
Racing
concerns.
forwards, you discover a warrior surrounded by undead.
Oh. All right.
2 skulls.
Stranger, he calls out and throws it up to you. Here, take my mace and put an end to these monstrosities. We have no.
It's a lump of iron on a stick.
Yeah, we're good.
Not terribly subtle.
Keep the equipment.
Yeah.
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what we're gonna do.
He's very snide. All right, so I would just be 2 skeletons. Ah. Easy. Into the water with you, skeleton.
Good work putting them to rest. Keep the mace. We have enough back at the cadre, he says, slowly standing. We've been hearing reports of undead in our kingdom recently, and I came to investigate. He stops to look around at the bone fragments. More of them here than I suspected. Some new horror must have decided to settle in these parts and brought his minions.
It's minions.
I must head back to the capital and report this to the Duke. Watch your step, friend. There is something more powerful at work than just these skeletons. This card's token is now yours.
Token is yours.
So we earned
Well
a token,
done.
which is good. That's our prize pool in the corner there. Oh, we heal when we move. That's good. Traveling mage. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. We haven't gotten much gold, but greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you. We can sell items, right?
Let's
We have
sell
our
that-
basic.
that-
These are equipped, so we can sell this mace. Sell for 5, sure. We want to keep those.
Yeah. Buy items?
We can buy a drake. No, can't afford that. Can't afford 14 gold. We can't buy anything. All right.
Do you need any food?
We have 14, which I think is okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. Stairs. All right. We're doing pretty good. How do you feel?
Deeper
We're
towards
healthy.
our foe.
We're
I
full
feel
health,
good.
13 food. We're kind of poor.
I think we need more food.
Good. Now all you need to do is
Oh, it's last
find
floor,
and
then.
kill the Jack of Skulls,
All right.
and we can progress.
Traveling tinker.
I guess we should. I don't think we need food at this point, but we might as well take a look at the traveling tinker.
Yeah, well, we need to be able to refill food eventually.
Well, we were going to end. He said this is the last one. All right.
But it doesn't carry over, like, doesn't it
No, it
carry
doesn't carry over, no. We can buy better armor. Well, the only thing we can buy is better armor. We might as well.
Does the money carry over?
Nope, nothing carries over.
The medium armor.
Distinctly average. What do you expect me to say?
Buy.
Congratulations.
Equip.
Armor protects you from damage. The best armor, of course, does so much more.
So some armors do decrease your movement stuff, but I think we'll be fine. Bandit
Bandit
attack!
attack.
Our
No.
bandits are displeased with your challenges.
A group of bandits suddenly attacks. The King of Dust isn't happy about you killing his men. The dealer draws you 1 monster card.
One monster card. 4 dust. We can handle that. So far, this has been very button mashy, but I'm okay with that. Like, I'm more intrigued in with the collecting the tokens and the questing stuff versus than this combat.
But you're better at the combat than I would be, so I'm pretty
I'm just pushing X mostly.
You're doing a good job.
Pushing X to win.
Among the bodies, you find a scrap of parchment with a rough description of you, plus an offer of a reward from the King of Dust. The dealer draws you one game card.
Ooh. 40. Oh.
Nice.
I mean, we could go back to the Tinker, but I think we're okay.
Yeah, keep going. Dead Man's Gorge.
I'm sure it's not called Dead Man's Gorge.
While crossing the ancient rope bridges of the Dead Man's Gorge, you hear sounds of movement from below. It's an ambush!
It's an ambush! 3 of us. Well, we just killed 4, so 3 shouldn't be nearly as bad.
I hope so.
Oh, the box! I was trying to hit the guy. The box isn't going to hit me.
How do you know?
I don't know for sure, but I'm willing to bet the box is not dangerous. So they're working on a sequel to this game.
Really?
Yeah.
Could be full of explosives. How do you know it's not dangerous?
Because it's not red. Only red boxes in video games are explosive.
What?
That's just like in movies.
You
3
recover-
game cards, 1 equipment. Oh, okay.
An excellent way to turn an
Yeah, we
injury
won't put that
into
on.
an asset.
Don't need food. And 3 more food. Okay. Yeah, but we got plenty. Dead King's Hall.
If it were not for
You see an ancient ornate coffin in the
Then who would
main
play
burial
this
chamber.
game?
It may hold spectacular wealth, but it will surely be guarded. Draw 2 monster cards. 2 skulls, 2 skulls. Let's
more
take.
skeletons for you to deal with.
Oh. Oh. Which one?
3.
Oh,
Huge success!
Yay! We took it by surprise. Suddenly, you leap into the fray, taking one of them down before they even react. So we have to fight 3 skeletons. Oh, no, we take a whole card out.
Oh, that's nice.
That's really nice. And my mace is good against undead, so these guys are gonna be. I want to check what the counter button is. Counter is no. Q does not help the gamepad. Counter is okay. I've been pushing B. That's why. These guys. B is stun with shield. Yeah. So.
I'm in the wrong spot. I'm sorry. Okay.
All right, and then.
You loot the room. The dealer draws you 3 game cards. The
Oh.
card's token is now yours.
What do I want? Pick one.
The middle one.
The most fundamental symbol of might for an age.
20 gold.
One of my cards. A
And I
small
get this token.
benefit.
There's a lot of tokens. In the
I will
pile
not
there.
be so graceful for long.
I'll check my inventory. Still good. Okay. All right. Let's fight the Jack of Skulls.
The undead.
You found the Jack of
Of all
Skulls.
the players in the game, these are the most dangerous in the world, yet in no natural form. A
4
wrongness,
skulls.
an error,
Yeah, 4 skeletons plus the boss.
cheating.
Oh. He looks angry.
I think we're doing all right.
I think we are too. I like this game.
Shots from rifles cannot be deflected. You would do better to avoid them. Are you agile enough?
So you can't dodge rifle shots. You have to go kill those guys.
Oh, is he pressing? What did I get him? I have to say, Jack of Skulls is not so tough. We're still pretty early on. Oh man, look at all those tokens we're gonna get.
Well done. Well done indeed. But you have roused the dead in their dusty tombs, and even I cannot say what will come of it.
So the red one
Now
means
our wager
something
becomes
bad
more
happens to us.
interesting.
so
Will
we've
the
now
tools you've earned
added
suffice
in
to
the
address the
landlocked
challenges
lover
I pose?
as a negative event, and it's
That
locked in our
is the
deck.
question. Is it?
Oh, also Murder at Sea DLC has arrived. White Minotaur. White Council. Goblin King's Hall. More DLC. Apparently, I have a lot of DLC for this game.
Apparently. The underworld.
And what's this one? Captain the Guard. 2 mace cards. Well, that's not super useful. And treasure chest. Skeleton Jack. Crucible. Queen of Dust. Helpful Priest.
And Desert Storm.
Desert Storm.
They're all good.
Well, I think so. Skeleton Jack received these 2 cards. Helm of Reflection.
Consuming Shame.
Angel's Wings. And Frost.
Shall we deal
Deal
again?
Yes, let's go over.
Well, just build a
Another
deck, but we
round,
aren't going to continue
and
on.
our
What
game
can we
truly begins.
Well, our recording's getting pretty long.
Can we have a second episode?
Mm.
Keep playing, please.
So now we have to go into
Bold
here.
woman, this one.
Deck builder.
She did not collapse when the Empire did. No,
So-
she took up arms, organized
Let's get rid of.
and vowed that in a country where death had
Generic
gathered,
stuff.
she would be the one
We need-
dealing it.
What about the Frostplate?
Oh, wait.
Our
Sorry.
deck's down here. Huh?
Right. All right. Let's get rid of the stuff we don't want. We don't want generic shields, right?
We want a shield.
But there's other shields in there. Fortune's Breath is a better shield. We don't want generic maces. We don't want generic axes. All right. This seems okay.
14 things.
That's what we need, yeah.
Is a mace better than an axe?
I don't. Yes, I think so.
We should probably replace that axe with a mace.
Yeah.
then.
Huge deal.
What?
What?
Um,
Alright, so let's take out. We don't need Winding Trail, there's no token on that. Don't need Dead Man's Call, we don't need this one.
yeah.
And then. Oh man, which ones do we want? We need 5.
Let's see what we want. Let's do the Song of the White Minotaur. The treasure chest for sure.
Treasure Chest.
Helpful Priest.
Helpful Priest. 3 more.
Song of the White Minotaur.
Alright. Crucible and Desert Storm.
White Council.
White Council.
And Crucible.
So we can hit Y to expect. Oh, okay. It has combat gold on it. That's interesting. So they do tell you a little bit about it. Gold equipment. Gold. Max health, food, gold blessings. Alright. And then the other part of the DLC is they add classes. So default mode, no rule changes.
Hard mode.
And this one gives more stuff in the deck too.
Oh.
So these have to be unlocked, of course, but you can try different
Let's stay on easy.
stuff. But this is kind of nice, where they give you, if you play poorer, these are all, look at these nice, really big bonuses. So for people that aren't as good at combat, they have that option there. Well, what do you think so far?
I want to play as episode 2.
What do you think about the game so far?
I like it and I want to keep playing.
What do you like about the game?
I like the fact that we're deck building and the fact that it's got an interesting story.
Okay.
And the fact that there's lots of stuff to explore and a lot of uncertainty going on. And I like the fact that it's got pretty little tokens.
And you get to make choices?
Yeah, I don't like what we look like.
Well, yeah.
And I'm not a huge fan of the hand animations of
For the dealing? Yeah? They keep you out?
his hands are kind of weirdly sized for the cards.
Oh, okay. I find this game very compelling. They mix a lot of elements into it to make the full game, and I think they do a good job with that. So I recommend this game for a lot of reasons. I look forward to the sequel.
Yes.
All right.
Let's play again.
Cheers.
Cheers.